I ran away from church. I started living on my own. I forget all the prophecy that I was praying for, they was releasing in my life. Persecution, start again, hard time, challenge, traveling, getting opportunities, not working out.
Ibrahim, a warm welcome.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to hear about your story and your journey.
Yeah.
Where does it start?
Actually, it starts from my country. I'm from Côte d'Ivoire. Call it Ivory Coast in English. So I'm from a Muslim background. My parents are Muslim. My father married 3 wives. Then with a lot of kids, we are 10, all of us. Then I'm the last born of my family. So since I left school, I started playing football in another country where they call it Ghana. It's like a neighbor country. I started playing football there at the same time, learning English, going to school, whatever. So I don't grow up with my family. So Ghana, mostly people are being surrounded by them. They was Christian. So that's where everything starts. So I get a promotion to one team in Ghana, in another city. So while playing to that team, is there a lady sent from God, I can say, who invited me to the church in the first day. Actually, the lady needed help. She asked me for help that day. I was the Muslim that time. So when I decided to help that lady, but later on she said no. She always asked someone else, okay, can I invite you somewhere? She don't tell me the place. So one day I was coming from the center buying food. She said, come and meet me in this place. It was at the church. Since that day, I go there. I listen to Pastor Chris. It was Christ Embassy in Ghana. I listen to Pastor Chris' message, arise and shine, your time has come. That is the first message I listen as a Christian. So I start following, going to church step by step. Actually, I was still a Muslim, but I was trying to convert myself a little bit. So later on, I go through deeper. So I was going with the lady. So I started receiving prayers, teaching, prophecy. It's from there I get chance to another country where they call Togo. I start making money on football. But from there, I forget the church. I start living on my own way. Then I go deeper darkness again. So I forget all the prophecy that I was praying for, they was releasing in my life. So when I start making money, I was too small, I can say. So I forget all the prophecy. I start living on my own. So I start later, after 1 year, I start facing challenge again. Challenge, traveling, getting opportunities, not working out. So later, I go back to my country after so many years. Then get opportunity now to go travel to Ukraine. So while I was in Ukraine, I saw a lady also from there. I can say was sent by God, asking me to go to church with her. Or I say, oh no, it's not that what I want. So the whole story, I'm telling the connection between me and church. So the lady invite me to the church. I say no. I was going through difficult situation in Ukraine that time. The day I decide to follow the lady to the church is that day I met the football agent in that church who promote me to the team, make me get one of the best player in Ukraine. So when I get that church in the first day with that lady, she connect me with someone. Jesus Christ, God is wonderful. She connect me with someone I never know is a football agent. She don't know. When she connect me with the person, the guy take me to a team. I play first season. I was the only foreigner among the best player of the country. I play second season among the only best player of the country, the only foreigner again. Then I ran away from church. I started living on my own. Persecution start again. Hard time. So I was on and off that time. So I never realized that the reason why God is blessing me So every time when he blessed me, later he stopped me because that blessing he gave me, if I continue, I can lose my life. So the war started in Ukraine. So I left Ukraine. I was traveled to cross Ukraine and come to Portugal. When I get the residency and the temporal protection in Portugal, I went to Germany because I have no good news about Portugal. There is no work here. Football don't pay well. So I was living with my own sense. So later on, I don't know the reason why God allowed me to get the temporal protection in Portugal. Why not in the country I want to stay? I applied with many people, the temporal protection from Portugal. But that day I applied, I'm the one they give me after 2 days. But still, when I go back to Germany, I was fighting to come stay in Portugal. Now I understand the reason why I was fighting to come to Portugal, because God wanted to connect me with a prophet, with a man I'm under his protection today, Pastor Edivaldo, may God bless him, his family, who showed me the way how to be someone in life. That's why I was fighting to come to Portugal. When I arrived to Portugal, I go to some football club. It was not, most of them don't have money, don't have good condition and whatever. Then I met a lady who is my wife today. At that time, she was working in the shoe shop. I went to buy shoe. When I saw the lady, something tell me she's the one. Then I talked to the lady, we start exchanging. Then she invites me to the church again. The third time, she invited me to church again. After 2-3 service, my first spiritual father today, Pastor Edivaldo, who called me to prophesy in my life. So I start being close to church, following him, getting in touch with the church. After 6 months, what happened in my life till today, only God knows. But I will tell to the world too, for many people to believe that God is God. Our heart is full of plans, but only His will prevail in our life. So when I arrive here, the half of month, through prophecy, through prayer, I get a job in a company, one of the biggest companies, not only in Portugal, but in the world, Accenture. I get the job there without even my school certificate. Because after applying everything, they need to see your school certificate. But I tell them that I stopped school long ago, the certificate are back home, whatever. All I know is football. Then they decide to stop the process of getting the job. Then I tell the woman who is my wife today, that's what the company says. She said, I should not worry. If it's God will, they'll get back to you. The next day, they call me back. If in the future you have time, can you brought us your school certificate? I say, if I have a good condition, I can go back to my country, look for it and bring. Automatically, they send me the job offer. They send me the job offer. I start signing everything. They don't give me contract 1 year or 2 years. They give me in fixed contract. We know when it start, but we don't know when it end. So after 3 months of job there, I'm the one can decide to stop, but they cannot decide me to stop. So I'm working in the company now, 6 months now. I start building my family. I get married to that lady who connect me to the church today. We live together right now. So many marvelous things are happening to my life through church. Show that the gospel is real. God is real. When God wants to save you, He will send you a prophet. He will send you a man of God who will show you the way how to be someone in life. After the job, I get a house here in my name. It was a miracle also. I don't even have the complete amount of the money requested for the house. I hear the contract wrongly. I even give because it's in Portuguese. I even give the contract to people to read for me to understand. Even if they don't see the part of the full amount. I was shocked. Then I tell the lady that day we are signing the contract, this is the amount I have. But if we can wait for the almost 100 people, they want that house. If you can wait for the end of the month, I'll give you the rest of the month. She can decide to give to someone else. But the God I serve will make the lady say that I'll stand for him. Let's give him the house. Jesus Christ. It was a great testimony. Let's give him the house. So they give me the house. We signed the contract. I have the house today. I live there with my family. Then at the month end, I get my salary. I give the rest of the money. All is by miracle. After that, only what I'm explaining, all the grace blessing is within 6 months. Not even 1 year or 2 years, I'm talking just 6 months. Half of the years from July last year till now. I went to the bank, go to open a salary account also. Because I said, God, may your will be done in my life because I'm not walking in my sins anymore. You show me several times it's you I need. I don't need no one else. It's you I need. So I start trusting deeply in him. I went to the bank, go to open a salary account. When you open the salary account, they will tell you that after 6 months receiving salary to the bank, you have access to the credit card. So they book me to the next Wednesday. As soon as I get there, the lady say, I have good news for you. I say, what? She said, even if you start opening the account today, you have access to credit card. God is wonderful. You have access to credit card. And automatically they deliver me the credit card and the salary account. I have 2 assurance, health assurance, life assurance today in this land, 2. I thank God by grace of I don't get sick. I don't go to hospital, but I have 2 health assurance cards where I need to include my wife and the family. So God is doing so much in my life. Sometimes I don't even know how to testify. When I come to pray, I don't ask God for nothing. I just say, thank you, Lord, for your mercy upon my life because it's without him, I don't think it's possible. But I also bless the man he allowed me to meet, who is releasing word, who is following me spiritually. It's really opened door for me. Since I connect to the church back in the 3rd times, I start living something I never lived before, even while I was playing football. Because I have that inner peace, I have that guarantee with him, everything is possible. So I give glory to God every time. It's really a beautiful story, and much more is coming. That's why I'm really dedicate myself to the church. I travel around to come to the service. God is wonderful. He do what man cannot do. He open door what no man can close. I always said I'm from a Muslim family. For a Muslim to become, I'm the only Christian in my family. The only one, and I'm also the last born. So I understand both sides. I don't come to church because I need miracle or whatever. It's like obligation for me to come to serve the living God. As a Muslim, it was like this. We don't go to mosque because we need something from God. The Father obligates you, you need to pray 5 times a day. So that's how I'm feeling inside church. I don't need to come to church to ask God to. No, I need to come and serve him because without him, I am nobody. Today, when I see myself working in the office, every morning when I get there, I start praying, God, it's by your mercy I'm here. It's not, I am working with people today, they have some many degrees. It's like, when God take you from 1 to 10, that is my story. You leave school for how many years playing football? But today, it make you jump to work with people who schooling their whole life. Wait, how can this one happen if it's not God? It's not by your sense. Today, I'm working in the office. People with degree, they will come and ask me, Ibrahim, can you show me how to do this? God, I ask myself. So this is my prayer. I'm always asking him for wisdom to walk through his will. Because without his will, we are lost. I try several times to walk on my own will, to walk on my own desire. But he always stopped me. Now I understand the reason why he was always stopping me. Because if he not stop me, I would not be here today talking. Because when I start making money and whatever, I think everything is possible, living with your own sense. I needed a spiritual backup before you open the door. So today, I work in computer. I work in the office. When I go out, the company bus and pick me, I see some people under the street. I say, God is great. I'm in this country just 1 year, but I'm possessing things now. People even 10 years, they don't have it. If it's not God, how can it be possible? I motivate everybody to follow this God. He's a living God. What he will say, he will do. They say Christian, when they get to Christianity, they pass many challenges and whatever. But my own case was different. When I get more close to God, getting free from trouble. When I'm more close to God, I get free from trouble. It directs my way everywhere I go. It gives me people here today in this country. They are always there to stand in my back. When I need this, when I need this, when I need this. It connects me with people I never expect to be connected with them in this country. All by his mercy. It's not because of you are tall or you have this, you are a former footballer. No. It's by his mercy. So mostly when I come to church, my spiritual father today, sometimes I'm just happy to see him. I don't come like to pray like asking. No, sometimes I'm sorry to say that, but when I came, I just came to see him and look him like this and listen the word coming from his mouth. He's talking to the public, but he's advising me directly how to be someone in life. May God bless his life. God is God. He really used it, man. He's using this man to make my story be aligned with him. Because without him, I never dream in my life I walk in the office one day. Never. How? All my life to play football. By himself, this is my will, pass through here before getting there. So I'm following his way. And wherever he take you, it will take every challenge from your way. Now at the office, there is some challenges colleagues can have. I don't have. They call them for ID verification. They call them for this, but they don't call me because it's his will. I don't send myself. They send me there. Every 3 months, you need to change your password. You need to do ID verification. Almost 6 months, I never changed my password. I never did ID verification. God is wonderful. So when today in my life is I believe my story will change a life of many people. Don't try to live according to your own sense. Don't try to live according to your will. No, it's God's will it prevail in your life because it gives you what is good for you, not what you want. Because what you want can mislead you. So it will give you what is good for you. That's what is doing in my life. I'm really thankful for that. That is the story of Ibrahim. There is a lot to say because the background was really challenging. Like it mean Muslim, like spiritual things. You don't know where's the problem coming from. The going forward is difficult. But I believe on one thing. Before I lost my father, he released one word in my life. He said, pray. If you don't pray, whatever you want, you will not get. I don't understand that time. But it was a deep word. He's a Muslim. Maybe he was telling me to pray as a Muslim or Christian. I don't know. But he said pray. He don't tell me pray as a Muslim. He just say pray. Because if you pray, whatever you want, you get. So anytime I stay away from church, I start feeling persecution, trouble. More I'm close to church, more I live free. I live in God's presence. I'm not so deeper spiritually. That's why I connect me with people who can help me spiritually, to guide me to live in the right way. That's what I'm doing now. Wake up in the morning, go to the office. After office, come direct to the church. After church, go home, go sleep midnight. Wake up 5 a.m., go to the office. Because my spiritual father today teach me so many things. I don't want to be like him, but he's a mirror for me. He always teach me how to be someone in life. And that's all I needed in my life. Because I always travel around the world living on my own. So he's always teach me. But example, he's telling me that how you want to be a rich man and you sleep 8 hours. It's funny, but sometimes I think it's truth. So anytime I do that sacrifice, because God must be first in your life. But sometimes when we get blessing from God, we forget God. We start living on our own. When we face persecution, we come back to Him. So no matter what He gives you, still stay in His presence. It's the only way for you to go in high level. It's the only way. We serve a living God. Through my life, no one can tell me is it true. This God is real. But He showed me is the God, is the Alpha and Omega. He do everything beautiful in His own time. So I'm really grateful to whatever He's doing in my life right now. Yeah, that's my story.
Thank you, Ibrahim, for sharing your beautiful story.